Let's bring in Matt Schulz, Chief Industry Analyst at CompareCards.com. I thought it was interesting when I saw a stat that people are keeping some pretty big balances these days. Is it that they feel like they can get any job and they can pay it off and life is great, or are they scared or something?
Well, that's kind of the billion-dollar question. I mean, credit card debt can cut a couple of different ways. It can be a sign of confidence, or it can be a sign of struggle. And I think for a lot of years, it has been a sign of confidence with a strong job market and that sort of thing. But we're starting to see signs that it may be transitioning to being more indicative of some struggles going on. We keep track of consumers' confidence as it relates to credit cards, and we've seen a pretty steady decline in the last few months that shows that the $1 trillion in credit card debt that Americans have may be starting to take a toll.
All right. What about some of these new things that have been coming up? I mean, you have Walmart and Capital One. We have the Apple card, that titanium card, all kinds of loyalty cards and programs. Do you see any success for those before I get into the fintech space?
Sure, the Walmart one is pretty interesting because they're such a big player, obviously, and they switched and just released their new card with Capital One. And maybe the most interesting thing about that card in particular is that it offers 5% cash back on purchases made at Walmart.com versus only 2% back when you make a purchase at an actual brick and mortar store. And that 5% is interesting because it kind of sets that 5% return for online purchases as kind of table stakes now for a major retailer, because we saw Amazon with their Prime credit card a while back offer 5% back on purchases at Amazon.com. So in a lot of ways, Walmart didn't really have a choice but to offer that cash back for purchases at Walmart.com.